like, let's film and just see where the story takes us and who's in and who doesn't really bring it. That's just my opinion. But we will see. I'm very excited. Jersey is filming, and I have some behind the scenes tea that I will.
Oh my God, you have got to work your sources, honey. I want to know everything that's going on.
There's some things I'm going to be talking about on Patreon that I am not supposed to really discuss about future casting. But you know what? Don't tell me something if you don't want me to repeat it. As you say, it's not show friends, it's show business. So regardless of who people might think I'm friends with, once you put something in my ear, I'm going to repeat it, whether it's true or not. On Patreon. Now, what else is keeping you up at night? Anything?
I've got a big one. Your friend Ronald Richards. I think Ronald and I are still beefing. I have nothing against Ronald and his wife. I mean, they want to be famous like we all want to be famous. Just admit it. But anyway,
don't you come from my Ronald Richards?
Nothing against. Just admit you want to be famous, Ronald. That's the only thing. I don't understand. We can be pals. I want to be famous too. We should team up. But anyway, Ronald tweeted out that Mr. Girardi, Tom Girardi, is ordered to be in court. No excuse. Coming up for part of his trial. This is a big one, I think, and Ronald makes a good lawyer's argument. If he has dementia and Alzheimer's, as they allege, wouldn't you want him in court? He'll be confused. He'll, he may wander. Wouldn't you want to bring him to court? But Ronald does essentially say this is not good news for Tom Girardi, because they probably believe that Tom is competent enough to stand.
Right. I mean, that is, I think, the essence of what they're saying, right? Like, so, I mean, what is the trial? Is he going to court? I didn't really read this to like determine capacity, or is it like, no, we actually have capacity and we're moving forward? Or is this to determine capacity?
The courts have ordered that Tom Girardi is present in person for his competency hearing. No waiver of appearance. Not a good sign for him, Ronald Richards says. Minutes in chambers order by the judge. Defendant Thomas Vincent Girardi has filed 2 waivers of the right to be present in this case. To the extent defendant intends to waive his appearance at the scheduled competency hearing, the court hereby orders defendant to be present. So he tried twice. His counsel tried twice that he did not have to be present, but he has to be present.
First of all, Sarah, I want to congratulate you for, you're actually saying some good things about my friend Ronald Richards. And I'm not being sarcastic. Ronald Richards, who is listening, possibly, I think, please note, I have nothing but phenomenal things to say about you. I thoroughly enjoyed you as a guest on my podcast. I absolutely want you back for many more appearances. I've planned on calling you many times. I just got a little busy here, which is not an ego. And anything that this woman next to me, Sarah Fraser, says about you, I will throw her under the bus. She could say what she wants, but please do not associate me with her words, because I like you. Now, so congratulations, Sarah. You said some positive things. It makes sense to me. Like, how are we going to determine capacity if you are not there? Now, look, I think you can try to fake it. I don't think that's so easy, right? Like, if I'm like, where am I? Who is this? Why are there lips behind you? I don't know you. Why are you holding a pink thing in front of your mouth? What is this? What am I doing here? I mean, do you believe me that I don't know where I am? I mean, how is he gonna, you can try to fake it, right? Like, I don't know if competency is, how do you prove competency if someone is trying to act out of it? This is a real question. I mean, I guess, are there experts that can tell? I don't know.
I would imagine. Don't you think?
Do they look at the pupils of the dilation of your eyes? I mean, I'm being really serious.
Well, an MRI brain scan will tell a lot, because that can tell, if by the cells in your brain, they can tell if degeneration is like looking like it's Alzheimer's or a form of dementia. So I don't know, can the court order him to have an MRI? I would think, these are pretty serious charges.
You know what my question is?
What?
Sarah's smiling. She knows this is going to be an interesting one. When she is and this is no shade, because I am headed to Vegas, guys. When she is putting on her outfit and getting on the jet, heading to Vegas to bet on blonde, does Erica miss Tom?
Yes. I can tell you this
I think
without
so.
hesitation, 100%. Erica Love, I believe, I don't know Miss
I know you
Girardi,
do.
although you and I have met her, and you've met her more than I have at Homeless Not Toothless. I believe from seeing her, I think she absolutely was in love 100% with Tom Girardi. I don't think she
I
gave a
think
rip that
so.
he was cheating. I think she probably was well aware he had purchased a judge here in LA County, by the water Santa Monica apartment. I think she probably knew. I don't know if she knew all that, but she probably knew things were going on. But I think she loved Tom. Absolutely. That was the love of her life. I think Tom brought her into Hollywood circle she never would have been in otherwise. And for a long time, clearly, Tom fucking stole, millions of dollars to make her dream come true. Yeah, I think she loves him.
What a strange, fucked up man to in what world do you,
Very.
30 years older, cheat on that sex kitten? That's all I'm asking.
Well, he
I
wasn't a
don't.
good person. He wasn't a
And
good
look, if you're insecure, like Jax has even said, when he cheated, it is sometimes cheating really is about you, man or woman. It's about you and your own insecurities and your need for external validation. And when you have someone who's gorgeous, it doesn't matter. You already know you have them and it's already validated, and the whole inside of you is still there. And you need more external valuation. You need it from everyone, like most of our reality TV stars. I really, this isn't even on our list here. I find it so pathetic when these people, these women, a lot of times, housewives, real housewives, are off the air and it's just, they can't let it go. They just spend the rest of their life trying to get back on the air. Then you have the Kathy Wakiles of the world, the Amber Marchese's, people that really, Alexis Bellino is kind of I'm good. The people that really just are no. I wonder if Raquel Leviss will be that. I mean, we know she turned down Vanderpump Rules. Some people just really, it's not their goal. They're truly
True.
Kathy Wakile, Alexis, Amber. I'm not saying they wouldn't be back, offered a girls trip for $250, but the in between the calls to go back, I mean, of course, go back. I think Kristen Tateman is one of them. I think she was absolutely happy and content in life. And when your phone rings and it's $250, yeah, of course I'll take it. But then there's all the rest that just spend time and call and yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I was going to tell a Heather McDonald story, but I probably shouldn't. I don't know.
What? You can't tease us like that.
Okay, listen, it's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal, but Rachel, you could tell us probably nothing was said in shade. I've just taken it to Heather McDonald was in town. She was staying with Jill Zarin in Sag Harbor, down the street from where I live, because she had shows at West Hampton.
You're friends with Jill, and okay, keep going because
Heather commutes.
I love
Heather. Staying with Jill, that's a whole other. West Hampton is not so close to Sag Harbor. It's 50 minutes. Okay, it's not that far, but I don't know.